What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It is your boy, Stevie B, with this week's haul video. And man, every time I think it's going to be, I'm thinking to myself, man, next week's haul video is going to be small. And then it turns out not to be so small. But picked up some interesting stuff. Found a new little honey hole I'm going to share with you guys in case you didn't know. If you have one of these places in your area, you might want to check it out. But before we get into that, let's start off with my Midtown haul. It's the weekly stuff. Same stuff everybody's getting, but maybe not. Let's see. I'm trying to... Man, I just had the mitigated task of putting comics away for the last week. Whew, and I had must have had 100 comics to rebag, board, catalog, and all that. Jeez, this is starting to become a job, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's get into it. First off, of course, I'm getting them. She-Hulk. I'm on the fence about the She-Hulk. The new trailer dropped for the She-Hulk's the attorney at law thing. Some things I was excited about. Other things I kind of cringed at. Number one, I really hate She-Hulk. The costuming, or whatever you want to call it, the CGI something. They basically just made her, a foot taller. And I mean, it's a Hulk. I've said this before and I'll say it again. She's a Hulk, not a green supermodel. She shouldn't be looking like this. She should look like a beast when she's a Hulk. Like my next one, like Maestro here. He hulks out, big, and she's just like, her bangs grow longer, and she wears stiletto heels, and she gets taller. I mean, that's it. I mean, it's crazy. But anyway, I've been picking up these Maestros. I believe this is the last one of this series. I could be wrong, but I think that's the read finale. So yeah, that's the last one. That means I can go read them now. I'm one of those, man. I can't. If I read it and I have to wait for a month before the part 2 comes out, I've already forgotten what happened in part 1. So I just got to binge read. Now next up, Venom number 4. I got this cover. Of all of them that there were to choose from, this one was the best. Not really great, but not bad. Anyway, the Venom Lethal Protector, excuse me, number 4. I don't know how many times I go to catalog that, and I'm going, where in the hell is that cover? Venom number 4. And oh wait, never mind. And this one I've been reading. I'm an issue behind on it, so I got to catch up on it. This is issue number 4. I've read it 1 and 2. Alice Ever After. Interesting story. If you're not reading it, it's a trip. So far, it's a trip. I got to catch up on it. And another one that's pretty good so far is Playthings. And this is issue number 2. Let's check it out if you haven't. This one I'm in love with. I love this series. This is Grimm number 3, I think. It's a Virgin foil variant, so I can't remember. I gotta look it up because otherwise it's gonna bug me. I'm OCD like that. Number 3, yeah. Grimm number 3. If you're not reading this, you should check it out. So far it's been a fantastic read. I'm loving it. Loving this book. Gotta check it out. And this one, I've read part 1. I'm excited to read part 2. I like the Young Justice. I hope they bring them back with new writing teams. But the Young Justice, Dark Crisis, Young Justice number 2. Cool, Superboy. My guy on the front. The best Superboy. And then last but not least, for the new comic book day pickup, I know I'm a week behind everybody else because I got to send off for mine. Everybody else has already got next week, my next week's. But it's Black Adam #2, first appearance of White Adam. So, interesting. Is it? Yeah, actually, he's on the cover, isn't he? I didn't even realize that till just now, but yeah. So, first cover appearance of White Adam. So, cool. All right, now for some eBay stuff. This pissed me off because I've been trying really hard to make sure I pay attention, because they made so many different, so many of these books in this storyline got second and third printings, and I wanted to make sure I didn't get any of them, and I did. I got a second printing of, get the sticker off of it. I can't, anyway, well, it almost came off awkwardly. But Superman Man of Steel #17, part of the Death of Superman storyline, and I got a second print. I was a little upset because and it's my fault. I went back and looked. Sure enough, this is the book they showed. I just didn't pay attention. So now I got to go back and get the first print. A little upset about it. Ain't gonna lie. And on with my Green Lantern minor key pickups. This one was just cheap dollar bin book. So first appearance of Jack T. Chance, the baddest GL of them all, and he's on the cover there in this Green Lantern Corps Quarterly #1. But I'm kind of digging it. So I thought, he's cool. I kind of like him, so we'll go with it. But I think that's it for my eBay pickups as well. I don't think I got a whole lot of eBay pickups. But now on to the... Oh no, I did get some more eBay pickups. They're just at the back. I'm saving the best for last, that's why. Anyway, new little honey hole for back issues. If you have a game exchange in your neck of the woods, check them out, because some of them, I don't know if yours is or not, but mine is carrying comic books. And these guys know their shit when it comes to video games, but they don't know jack about comic books. I asked them, I was like, so how much are your back issue bins, or are your back issue comics that you have? They said, well, the newer ones, you know, like from the last, year or so, are cover price, and then the old ones, the really old ones, are like $1 or less. Okay, so guess where I went? Right to the older issues. So all these I got 12 books, and I paid $8 for all of them, and they're all Green Lantern. So I'm going to go through them quickly. Not all of them are keys, just some of them were really cool covers that I wanted. Matter of fact, I don't think any of them are keys, but just some storylines that I wanted, and one interesting key. But anyway, let's get through them. Green Lantern #34. Green Lantern #11, the Mosaic. And then Emerald Dawn 2, Part 1. Excuse me. Part 1. I was really stoked to get that. Part 2. And Part 3. So the first 3 parts of Emerald Dawn 2, the sequel. And then Green Lantern #184. Just thought it was a cool cover of the 3 Green Lanterns. Stewart, Gardner, and Jordan there. Thought that was pretty cool. This one was just a funny cover. I like that. North Hollywood 10th reunion. Pretty funny. Funny stuff. I liked it. Then Green Lantern #35. Pretty cool. And Green Lantern Annual #8. And Emerald Dawn Part 3. And then the only one that I guess could be considered a key issue that I picked up was Green Lantern 54. This was the issue, the controversial issue, where brute force kills Kyle Rayner's girlfriend and chops her up into little pieces and shoves her in his refrigerator and waits for him to find her. So a little cringe, but so yeah, that could be my little key. And this one's just a cover by. I thought this was really cool. Like, I just thought, damn. But anyway. And then these came from my buddy Ryan. He bought a couple of Doghouse Comics mystery boxes. He got some stuff in there that weren't for him, and he thought I might like, so he passed it on. So I got Tales of the Green Lantern Corps. And this is the first appearance of, I'm going to butcher this, Aricia Rab, spelled with 2 R's, R-R-A-B. Who spells it like that? They're just trying to, they're inventing shit now. Anyway, a little minor. I'll hold on to it. And I can't believe he didn't want this, you know, Scotty. This will probably go in my Whatnot auction. It's Death of Wolverine #1, that Scotty Young variant. I mean, this is a $20 book. He didn't want it. I mean, granted, I'm not a big fan of Scotty Young either. I don't really like the cartoony stuff, but they might sell good. And then this one, Daredevil, Man Without Fear, number 110. And it's the 1-in-10 ratio with Hit Monkey on the front. Didn't want it. I'll take it. There were a few others that he threw in that I didn't include in this haul. Mainly just kind of some filler dollar bin books that will go in my giveaways probably. And this is my 3rd copy of this, and I'm still going to hold on to it because I love it. This is Dark Claw #1. First appearance of Dark Claw, the Wolverine Batman mashup from the Amalgam universe. Now Foo's got me wanting, my brain automatically wants to go amalgam. But Foo, see what you did? You've short-circuited my thought process. But from that DC versus Marvel and that Amalgam crossover, awesome. Speaking of crossovers, did you see Todd McFarlane hinting at another Batman Spawn crossover? So if you haven't picked up the first Batman Spawn crossover, you got to get them. They're starting to climb now with this rumor. Fantastic. I've got them. It's a fantastic read. One of my favorite stories. Anyway, Avengers West Coast, that 25th anniversary border on the cover, the old Hawkeye. Probably go to Whatnot with that one too. And this one, this I always pronounce this Sinkowitz cover, but people are pronouncing them Sienkiewicz, and so I don't know how to pronounce. Anyway, but it's that Marvel's Masterpiece cover, or Marvel Masterpiece #2, but with that zombie Wolverine, that's just cool. Cool cover. Hold on to that one. And this is back to eBay for my couple more pickups. This is the 4th cameo of Doomsday, 683, and I think these next 2 will conclude my Doomsday cameo books. So, and then Superman number 73 was the second appearance, or second cameo appearance. But I think I got all the cameo appearances, and I think I've actually got all the actual fight Doomsday battle fight scenes. And now I'm working on my which if you saw my haul video or my variant content video, you'll see I put a big dent in my post-death series with the Funeral for a Friend and Reign of Superman stuff. But last but not least, on my eBay stuff, Uncanny X-Men number 212, the very first battle of Sabretooth and Wolverine. I don't care that the San Diego Comic-Con did not announce Wolverine in the MCU. I don't care. I still think he's coming. Even if he doesn't make it through phase 5 and 6, it'll be 7 or 8. I don't care. But either way, I'm a big fan of Sabretooth. And Wolverine is the coolest X-Men. So 2 of my favorite characters. So it is a minor key right now that's going to be a big key someday. And it is a newsstand. And this is in near mint condition. But I saved the best for last. I'm so thirsty, my mouth is dry. Talking too much. Now, there's people out there that throw the word grail around loosely. And I'm one of those people. Because to me, the average Joe is not going to own an Amazing Fantasy 15. They're not going to own a Detective 27, Action Comics #1. The average Joe is not going to own one of those big books. Some of you out there have them. And more power to you. I'm realistic. I wouldn't sell my entire collection off even if it meant getting an AF-15. I wouldn't do it because I love my books and that's one book. But so to me, a grail is something that's attainable for me that I can get. It's just going to take a little work to do it. Or a little help from good friends. You know what I mean? So, one of them, I'm a big fan, as you know, I've said it before. I'm a big fan of Scarlet Spider. I got the first appearance of the Scarlet Spider. It's one of my grails. But one of my other grails, which was kind of a pricey book that I've been after, was the very first appearance of Ben Reilly. And lo and behold, again, thanks to some friends, this one being Ryan Boone, we made a little trade. If you'll notice, there is an empty spot on my wall there for my wall books. I don't know if you can tell which one is missing, but it's been a thorn in my side for a long time. Tried to sell it, tried to get people interested in it. Nobody wanted to buy it. It was a very pricey book and a very hard to find book. But I couldn't get no bites on it. And it was about a $300 book. But it wasn't worth that to me. This one was worth more than that to me. So I traded it. ASM 149, the first appearance of Ben Reilly. And this bad boy is VF plus near mint minus condition, I would say. Definitely a V8 plus, I would say. But it's beautiful. The colors just pop on it. Got a few really, really small, hard to see spine ticks. And the most noticeable booger on this thing, I would guess, would be right up here at the price tag. If I can get the glare off of it. It's got a little chew there and a little ding there. But the rest of it, that thing is in excellent condition. I can't be mad at it. So, in my opinion, the Thor book, which is the first cover, or I guess they were saying it was the first full appearance of Jane Foster as Thor, but now I don't know, who knows, but but Jane Foster as Thor has absolutely no interest to me whatsoever, but this one does. I'm stoked and happy to make the trade. Hopefully Ryan's just as happy with his Jane Foster Thor book, which he didn't get the Gator Guard. This is the Gator Guard that book was in. But I told him, if you're gonna trade me and I'm gonna end up upside down on this trade, I'm keeping my Gator Guard because that book's going in it. So this one will take its rightful place in that spot on the wall next to Red Hulk there. And Jane Foster, bye-bye. But anyway, that is my haul. Now I've got to put all these books away on top of the ones I just put away, but I'm going to take a break first because I can't hardly talk because my throat's so dry. But before you go, if you would please, I would love to see the number of likes match the number of views. That would just make my day. That would really help this channel out if we could do that. I try to do it. I don't comment on everybody's videos. I'm guilty of that. I don't expect everybody to comment on mine. You know, you watch a lot of videos, but I always like everybody's videos. Always hit that thumbs up button. If you would do that, and if you're inclined to leave a comment, let me know what you think of my books. My 2 big hitters that, in my opinion, of the week. Or if you just want to hashtag Foo's a Furry down there, I'm cool with that. But that is going to do it for this one. Do those YouTube things. You know, you see it. It's right there. Oh, do those YouTube things. We will see you guys in the next one. Peace.